People, I am still alive. I know most of you are wondering that. So, today is January 2nd, 2019. Happy New Year, everyone. Sorry I'm driving. It seems like this is my life when my kids are in school. For any of you that are new here, I have 3 children. I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an 11-month-old. Can you believe she's 11 months old already? Sorry about the sun. I have my two big kids are in 2 different schools in 2 different towns, so I run all day long. Anyways, I decided that this is going to be the year of the vlog. I really miss this community. I took some time off when I was pregnant with Elora. And like I said, she's 11 months old, and I have kind of dabbled. I think I've put up like 3 or 4 videos in the last 11 months, and that's about it. And I think I needed that break to kind of figure out what I want to do moving forward. Excuse me. And I needed to do that outside of filming. So I am ready. I am not going to promise a certain amount of videos a week. I am not going to make a schedule yet. I eventually would like to, but right now I just need to get back into it. So for any of you who do not know, I am doing keto / dirty lazy keto. There's a lot of definitions out there. I do count all my macros, which is technically keto, but I do eat a few things that are not keto approved. Right now I use the app Carb Manager or Carb Master, whatever it is, Carb Manager, and I have it all set up. I think I get either 17 or 18 grams of carbs a day. I very, very, very rarely, I would say not even once a week, do I hit that. I can't remember what my other numbers are, my fats and my proteins, but I will try and screenshot an empty day. I haven't tracked anything yet today. Oh my goodness. Today is the first day my kids were back at school, so I just did a huge grocery haul. When I get home, I will get all that out and I will film that for you, and you will see that coming up next. So far today, I am just drinking bulletproof coffee. My bulletproof coffee just consists of hot coffee, 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, 1 tablespoon of 1 tablespoon of Kerrygold butter, a tablespoon of collagen peptides, a little drop of heavy cream, and then my skinny syrups that I get from Skinny Mix. So that is what I have in there. It is almost noon. I'm on my way to pick up Willow at school. Elora and I just went grocery shopping, like I said. So this is all that I've had, and I haven't even had like half of it because the grocery store was crazy, y'all. So that's it. That's kind of an update. We are back on our regular scheduled program today, which feels really nice. The kids have been home for like 2 weeks, and we live in northern Vermont, right on the Canadian border. And this past 2 weeks that the kids have been out, it has either been below 0, 50 degrees and raining. That's about it. We have barely any snow, which is really kind of weird for us. So the kids really couldn't go out and play. It was really wet. It rained a lot, and we lost like a lot of our snow. So I broke one of my nails this morning. I'm so mad. To fix it when I get home, because I've been waiting for my new mail to get here before I redo my Rebel nails. So I haven't done that. So yeah, we're just, sorry, these headphones are driving me crazy. I had them on in the store, and then I wore them out here. Then I turned them off to talk to you. So I miss you guys. I I feel amazing. I have been doing keto since the end of September, like the 3rd week in September, and I haven't lost a crazy amount of weight. I've probably lost, I'd say like 23 pounds. I stayed keto on Thanksgiving, which I was totally stoked about, but I hadn't been doing it long enough to kind of go off and feel safe. So I didn't gain any weight on Thanksgiving. I am losing inches like crazy. None of my clothes fit, but I'm definitely, I had like a stall for a few weeks where I wasn't losing any weight, but I was losing inches. So that's all that matters to me. On Christmas Eve, I stayed keto mostly. I was like 90% keto, 10% not. I had just a few appetizers that were questionable, like maybe had sugar in them, in like the sauces or whatever. And then Christmas Day, I did allow myself to splurge. However, I did not go crazy. We had just whatever for breakfast. I think the kids had cereal. I had a couple pieces of bacon, and maybe one egg. I can't really remember. But for lunch, we had fajitas with my husband's adult children and their families. So I didn't eat the tortillas, I didn't eat the rice, I didn't eat the beans, but I did have a few sweet treats. We had like 4 big trays of goodies that we'd gotten for Christmas, and I allowed myself to have a few. I did not go crazy. I'm not even sure if it took me out of ketosis. It probably did, but I'm not really sure. So far, I don't have a meter or anything, and I find that I drink way too much water for the urine strips to work. No matter how far in ketosis I am, like I can tell because I feel differently, but my urine strips, I know this is kind of gross, they're always negative, always. And I think it's just because I drink so much water. I don't really care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care. I don't have the money for a mojo or anything right now. We're trying really hard to work our way out of debt and keep our bills paid, and we only have one income. But I was Monday morning, today's Wednesday. Monday morning when I did my weigh-in, I was up 0.2, and that was for the week of Christmas. However, I am still doing intermittent fasting. This is what I allow myself in the morning before 10. So it's technically not intermittent fasting because I do take in calories, but I don't take in any carbs. But regardless, I stopped eating at 6 o'clock, and Sunday night before weigh-in, we took the kids on a sleigh ride, and we didn't get home to eat until 6 o'clock. So it was like 6:45 before I ate supper. So I did go to bed with a full belly, and I don't generally do that. So it could have been that, but I will take the 0.2 and run with it. Basically that's 1p for me, if anybody, I know that's kind of gross, but that's what it is. I gotta run inside and get Willow, which means I have to wake up Allura, so I'm not too happy about that. But then I'm going home. I'm hungry, since I only had half of my coffee. I'm gonna do a grocery haul, but I may put stuff away. I don't really think I'll probably do that, but I do need to eat. So we will see. So I will see you guys in a bit. Guys, this is an overview of my grocery haul. My 2 special helpers. Say hi. Miss Willow is drinking a smoothie, and Allura is playing with the magnets that go on the fridge. So me, I am eating cold bacon out of the fridge. I'm so hungry. So this stuff here is all stuff that is keto friendly, and then I have just some random like fill up the pantry kind of stuff for the kids, and a bag on the floor that's all freezer stuff. I have a bunch of freezer stuff on the table too, but this is all stuff for the kids to eat. What's the matter? Say hi.
I'll say hi.
I might need to give her one of these first. Hold on a minute. Okay, veggie straws fix everything. Okay, so let's go through. I got everything here at Walmart. I like to go to Walmart. Don't mind the food underneath my table. I have not had time to clean up yet.
Hi.
I like to go to Walmart, especially like usually first part of the week, but because Tuesday was a holiday, lots of stuff marked down today, and I'm going to throw it all in the freezer. So, all right, let's start up here. I got some free-range, thin-cut chicken breasts, and that was on markdown. I'm doing a beef and broccoli this week. Put it back down, please. So I got 2. These were not marked down, unfortunately, and this was pretty much the cheapest thing I could find. But it's just stir-fry beef. So I got 2 of those. I got 2 packages of these. These are just the ground chuck burgers. So no carbs or anything. I love the ones with cheese in them, but those were not marked down. So I'm going to portion these out, maybe 2 to a freezer bag, and just use them like for lunches. I got 2 packages of the 85-15 ground beef. I usually buy the like the 73, whatever it is, just because that's the cheapest, but these were on markdown today. So I got those. I got 2 things of ground turkey. I got this in the deli. I have no idea how many carbs is in it, but there can't be that many, but it's deep fried turkey. No idea. Was the best looking one. I got 3 of these Wright's hickory bacon. 0 carbs. It does have some sugar, which falls back in the category of this would not be keto keto compliant, but it works for me. And these were $5.57, and it's a pound and a half. So I got 3 of those. So we'll put those over here. So I'm gonna repackage all of this, I think. A big package of chicken breast. And then I got some thin cut provolone. I got a big bag of string cheese because I saw Erin Does the Keto make her own panino fingers. Duh, how come I hadn't thought of that before? But to go with that, I got some salami over here, so I'll just show you that. So I'm going to make my own panino fingers. So I got a big bag of string cheese. I got one mozzarella. I already have one of these in my fridge. And I did get a big block of cheddar, but I have a big bag of cheddar already shredded that I shredded in my fridge. And I have 2 bags in my freezer, but I'm going to shred this stuff up. Your own shredded cheese freezes wonderfully. So that's it for right there. I got some of these I would normally buy, like the store brand in the sausage sticks. But this was on an Ibotta, so I got these. These are 1 carb per 2 sticks, so not bad at all. This is the sugar substitute I have been using. Stop. Just because it's cheaper and works for us. I got 2 bottles. We call this stuff goo. Just some water enhancers. Mostly that's for the kids. 2 green peppers. A big bag of broccoli, Parmesan cheese. I got 2 garlic powders and an Italian seasoning. This was for a recipe. The garlic powder we use in everything. I got 2 bags of the margarita pepperoni. 1 gram of carbs in 15 slices, so not bad at all. I got 2 bags of the real bacon pieces. This is like with the salad stuff. 0 carbs in that. I got 2 cans of Rotel. I can't remember why, but for some kind of a recipe this week. I got 1 big and 1 small heavy whipping cream because this was the last one. This one was all I could find. 2 cream cheeses. These are all together. Some pickles. 3 cucumbers. I got some cherry tomatoes. These are for a dinner that I'm making. Some mushrooms, lettuce, 2 big bags of Brussels sprouts, a spaghetti squash. I love this canned chicken. I think I have said it before. I love to just throw it on a salad or mix it up with some mayonnaise and just eat it with cucumbers or celery. But this one just tastes different than any canned chicken, and there's 2 cans in here. I get this at Walmart, obviously. I think this 2-pack is like $4.44. I am going to walk over here. I got 2 Powerade Zeros because they are every ketoer's best friend for when I'm feeling not so great sometimes. A beef stock for that beef and broccoli that I mentioned. Big thing of coffee. Normally I am an almond eater when it comes to keto, and I always measure them out. Let me show you. Don't mind the dishes in my sink. I buy these little containers at the Dollar Tree. I have them in rectangle and circles, and they hold 1 ounce of almonds. And those are the bold blue diamond. I really like those. However, they had these big buckets of peanuts, cocktail peanuts, marked down because must be from like the holiday baking and stuff. And these, the same thing, you can have 1 ounce and it's only 1 carb because you've got 4 carbs with 3 fiber. So 1 carb for 1 ounce of peanuts. So I bought 2 of those just to have. I'm going to portion them out. I'll probably portion 1 can out the same way I do the almonds. This is the ranch I generally use. It does have carbs in it. It's got 2 carbs for 2 tablespoons. I don't really care. I don't usually even use 2 whole tablespoons. I usually mix it with a little bit of water or a little bit of heavy cream just so that it thins it out a little bit. But I make homemade ranch and then I don't eat it. So my son eats ranch on everything. So that is the ranch I've been eating. These are our favorite breakfast sausages. It is 1 carb per patty. These are just the Great Value breakfast sausages. And last but not least, almond flour. I got this at Walmart. That's where I normally get it. This is 2 pounds and I pay $11 for it, but this is the cheapest that I can find it in our area. So that is all my keto stuff. I'll run through what I have over here. I got some bananas, some veggie straws, some tortilla chips. My son is obsessed with chips and cheese sauce. So the cheese sauce is right here. I'm just going to try this one. He doesn't like any that are spicy, like a queso. I got these 4 yogurt smoothies. These were an Ibotta. That's the one Willow is drinking right now. Some egg noodles. I'm going to make the Skinny Taste Salisbury steak meatballs and gravy. I'll just eat mine with the meatballs and gravy, but the kids like it on noodles. A big box of Smiley Fruities. Not the best, but whatever. 2 boxes of crackers for... What's the matter? For Grayson to take to school. 2 boxes of popcorn. These were an Ibotta. 3 Dane and Light and Fit. These were an Ibotta. A big thing of cottage cheese. My little one absolutely loves cottage cheese. Some peanut butter. My kids have just been home for 2 weeks. Ate me out of house and home. So like I said, this is just a restock. I got 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese because I am that mom. I got 2 bags of the bagels. I'm going to put 1 in the freezer. There's some chicken nuggets and some fish sticks in there. Some bread for them. Pasta sauce. A couple cans of mandarin oranges. some pasta, just some noodles, some elbows, cereal bars for the baby, and I totally forgot I have a whole bag right here in the chair of frozen veggies. There are 2 of the fine green beans, 2 bags of frozen cauliflower, and 2 bags of peas. So that is it. I have no idea what it all cost because I did buy a bunch of formula too for my daughter. I'd say roughly about $200. So that is our grocery haul this week. I'm going to get it all put away and have something to eat. Say bye. Bye. So don't mind the kitchen yet. I have not cleaned, but I did put all the groceries away. I am getting ready to have some lunch because I am starving. So I'm going to have a bang. This is the Sour Head, probably my favorite. I made, let me see if I can get it in here. I made cheese and broccoli soup last night. This is about a cup. Sorry, my nose is runny. 3 carbs per cup, which I don't think is too bad. And then I have 2 slices of that deep fried turkey. I tasted just a little bit. There's nothing sweet. I don't think there was anything put on it. And then 2 pieces of the thin sliced provolone. I normally wouldn't eat this much food. I mean, I know it's not a whole lot of food, but I'm really hungry. So I think about 4 carbs. The cheese is less than 1 carb per slice, so probably 1 carb for 2 slices, and the turkey. And I'm gonna go eat and enjoy my drink, and I will see you guys in a bit. So I am just sitting here at my desk. I have finally found a place in my home to make myself a little work area. I'm still having my bang. My lunch was delicious. I wanted to show you a little bit about my planning and organization for the new year. I'm not really one that makes a lot of goals, a lot of New Year's resolutions, but I want to get better at budgeting and meal planning and using what we have. So I'm going to flip you around and show you how I have been planning for the last couple months. So I'm sitting here in front of my computer and my planner, and I've been breaking my planner down now for the past, I don't know, that's December, so I'd say the last couple months I have been putting a little box down here that shows the meals that I'm going to be eating for the week, and if we eat them, let me show you. If we eat them, we check them off. This was the week of Christmas, I think, so if I don't eat things, I kind of carry it over, and I totally forgot that this week didn't really start until today, which is Wednesday. So I'm sure some of these meals will move over to next week. So I've been doing that, and that is done mostly Pinterest. I have been going through all my recipes that I want to make, writing a list. This is my, what I call my Keto Bible. I have all of the foods, the shortcuts on here. And then when I find a recipe or something I like in here, I write it down. And then like this week I had a lot of stuff to buy. Like I said, my kids have been out of school, eating me out of house and home. So I came up with my meals, and then from this list I made a shopping list that I took with me today. Everything I needed to buy for the meals, and up until now I've been trying to base meals on what I had, but I really needed to get groceries. So I just picked some recipes that sounded good, that were new, or that we haven't had in a while, and I wrote down the ingredients as you saw in the grocery haul.
Mom, I will put the gate up.
Okay, you put the gate up. Then what I have been doing is printing down the recipes. Sometimes it's hard because now I'm not in the kitchen. Before, sorry about the mess on the floor and the dirty laundry, but before I was in the kitchen and I could just leave my laptop open and cook from that. now I'm in the living room, so it's hard. I could use my phone, but after a few minutes it goes to sleep, blah, 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 blah. So also I can take these to the grocery store with me. Like, I took this book this morning. I didn't have the recipes printed out until just now. But like this one we're going to have tonight, beef stroganoff meatballs and the mushroom gravy. I kind of mixed these in my mind, and I left out turkey and beef, which is what we do when we do like Salisbury steak from Skinny Taste. So I'm going to just use that. I'm actually going to double this recipe because it only uses 1 thing of ground beef. And that's just not enough for all 5 of us. So I'm going to double it and use part of the turkey. So I have this recipe, and then this one is one we made a couple weeks ago and everybody really liked it. It is a cod. I think I actually have, no, I might have cod this time. Last time I did it with tilapia and just tomatoes and herb butter. I have a cheesy garlic parmesan spaghetti squash. So I bought everything except spinach because I forgot, but I still have some in my freezer for that. And then the beef and broccoli that I told you about. And keto Mexican stuffed peppers. You know we love a stuffed pepper here. So I'm just going to keep cooking these recipes into next week. My husband's going to be home the next 2 nights, so it'll really depend on what he feels like eating. I think I'm going to try to do this and chicken one night because I have a bunch of chicken. That big package of chicken I left out. After we use it tomorrow, we will put the rest in the freezer. So that is how I have been trying to keep myself organized. I have this folder here that I keep all of my HelloFresh recipe cards from. We haven't gotten HelloFresh in about a month now. We just pause it and get it when we can. It's a little expensive, so we do it when we can. I'm going to put these in this side and just keep up with the boxes here and try to stay. Sorry, I don't have any makeup on or anything today. I feel like crap. I did take a shower last night, but my hair's all dry. Anyways, okay, so that's kind of how I've been trying to stay on track, not eating. I know a lot of people, especially people on keto, get really bored from eating meat and cheese all the time. So I spend a lot of time, of course I have more time than some, staying home. What, honey? Can you please put your shirt back on? No, put your shirt back on. I don't want you in the video if you don't have your shirt on. You're too big to be in the video without your clothes on. Our heater vents are running right now, and the kids like to sit on the heater vents when it's blowing hot air. But of course then they get hot, so she took her shirt off. But anyways, yeah, I have more time than most now that 2 of my kids are in school and Alora is getting a little bit bigger. She's down here somewhere. Oh, there she is. And I have time to look up recipes. I try to keep my recipes simple. I'm still a busy mom. I still have lots of people to cook for. This is kind of getting my kids out of this this funk of not eating things. So we're getting there. But that's how I've been kind of planning out my weeks. Usually I write... Can I get in this drawer for a second? Usually I write... I'm gonna put these in this box. Usually I write one out like this, meals for the week, and put it on the fridge just so my husband can see it and so I can remember what we're having and I don't always have to come back to this. But just post it so that everybody knows what we're eating. What are you doing?
Nana.
How was school today?
Good.
Good? What'd you have to eat at school today? What'd you have for lunch?
Some spaghetti.
Spaghetti. What else?
Oranges.
Oranges.
And green beans.
Green beans. Did you eat it all? You did?
Yes.
my little foodie. Okay, we're gonna go. I will show you what supper is when we eat it. Say bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness, I can't. Alright guys, so it is about 7 o'clock. I just put my kids to bed. My living room is clean. I'm sitting here catching up on some YouTube and tracking my day. I will insert a picture of my carb manager app for my day. I did not have anything after supper. I will include a picture of supper. I did make the beef stroganoff meatballs. I had 4 meatballs, which might be like one, and I think one serving is 3 meatballs. Sorry about that. I have to recalculate it because the original recipe called for 12 meatballs and just 1 pound, and I got 20 meatballs, I think. So I need to recalculate it, but 3 meatballs was 3 carbs. So I'm going to count 4 carbs. And I had, sorry, I'm pooped. I had some Brussels sprouts that were just coated in a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and garlic. I follow the rule. Now, this is all going back to what I said first thing this morning about kind of doing keto, lazy keto, dirty keto, whatever you want to call it. I have like 7, I think. I follow this person here on YouTube called Dr. Ken Berry, and he talks a lot about keto. And when I first started keto, I found his page, and it talks about the 7 vegetables that you shouldn't have to count. And I found myself not eating a lot of vegetables because I didn't want to count the carbs for them. And for the most part, all the carbs that I get are from vegetables. So I follow along with his theory that there are 7 plus 1 extra that he does. I know that's backwards. That he does not count. Now, if I put any oil or butter, if I cook them with bacon or something like that, of course I count all of that. And I'm not by any means overeating on any of these. These are just an addition to my meals. So I do not count broccoli. I don't count asparagus. I don't count cabbage, kale, celery, cucumbers, or Brussels sprouts. And he says that you also should be able to just eat olives and not count them. I'm kind of on the fence about that because they're a little bit different. But I don't count those 7. Yeah, those 7. I count cauliflower. I count the starchier vegetables. I even count lettuce, which nobody has ever gotten fat eating lettuce. But, so you will not see my Brussels sprouts on my app for today. However, even if I did count them, I would still not be over on my carbs today. I'm sitting here trying to finish my last tumbler. This is the Beast tumbler. It is 30 ounces. I've already had 2, plus I had a 20-ounce water while I was out. So I definitely hit my water for the day. I did not drink all of my Bang. It's still, I'd say, about a quarter full. It's just sitting here, so I might just drink it before bed. But that is it for today. It has been a busy day, and I'm sorry this video is so long, but I feel like I have so much to catch up with you guys about. So that's it for today. I will be back soon. Hopefully another one this week at some point, and I will see you all later.